So you want paid registrations into your WordPress site, and how do you even do something like that? Well, worry not. I'm Sid, and in this video I'll show you how to monetize your WordPress registrations. In this video we'll be creating a registration form which you can connect to other payment processors like PayPal, Stripe or Authorize.net. Now for my ease, in this video I'll be connecting PayPal into our registration form, but the process for others is going to be very similar. As usual, there's going to be helpful links down in the description below so that you don't get lost, and I guess that's about it. Let's get started with the video, but before we do, drop a like and subscribe. Okay, boys and girls, here we are within the computer screen. I've got a fresh new site loaded up and we'll be implementing a paid registration form in here. A few things you're going to need before we get started is going to be this plugin right here called User Registration and Membership for WordPress. And we're going to need its premium version. It does have a free version with which you can not only enhance and secure your WordPress registration system, you can also sell memberships in the free version, but for this video, we're going to need their premium version, which has support for payment platforms like PayPal, Stripe, Authorize.net and all that, which is only available in their premium version. You can buy the cheapest personal plan and it will work just fine. And after that, you're also going to need a business PayPal account. So if you have a normal regular account, it's not going to work. You're going to need a business account as well. So yeah, once you have those and obviously a WordPress site, you'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and let's get started with our plugin installations first. So this right here is the plugin. There'll be links down in the description below. You can go ahead, you can check out. This is a very standard checkout process, after which you'll get login credentials in your email, using which you can log into this site right here. And from in here, you can download this zip file right here, User Registration and Membership Pro. Simply click on download, and from within your license keys tab, you'll also get your license key to activate the product. So simply copy this, going back to our WordPress site, click on plugins, add new plugin, and simply upload the zip file that you just downloaded. There it is, click on install now. And once the plugin has been installed, click on activate, and now you're good to go. You'll be redirected to the setup wizard. Let's click on get started here. So in this video, we're going to be choosing normal registration. It also lets you create memberships. Like I said before, if you want to learn how to sell memberships, then there's a separate video for that, links down below. Go check it out. But for this video, we're going to choose normal registration here. Click on next. And here are a few different things this plugin has done within your WordPress site. First of all, it's given you a new registration form. Guest registration has been enabled, so if anyone is visiting your site and they want to register, they will be able to. And the default WordPress login and registration has been disabled because, quite frankly, it is terrible in terms of the customization, looks, security. So it has been disabled. If you want to enable it later, you can. Anyways, here are the few different pages it has created: a My Account page, a login page, a registration page, and a lost password page. So let's click on next here. And here are a few different settings. If you want to fiddle around with these, you can, but you can change all of these later on in the back end, so don't even worry about it. For me right now, everything looks just fine, so I'm simply going to click on next here, and we're all set. Now, if you want to help improve user registration and membership URM plugin by sharing non-sensitive diagnostic data, then you can simply click on yes, I would love to help, and you'd also receive security updates, feature updates, deals, and other offers in your email. So you can simply click on yes, I would love to help, and yeah, let's go ahead and let's see our registration page first. So this right here is our very basic registration form, and this is the form that we're going to transform into a payment registration form. We're going to be adding payment fields in here, after which users can basically process that payment via PayPal. In this video, I'm focusing on PayPal, but yeah, the process is going to be very similar for Stripe and Authorize.net as well. This product does have an amazing documentation here. You can simply go ahead, links down below, you can check it out, and you can see how to set up different integrations like PayPal here. You've also got it for Stripe, and finally Authorize.net. Yeah, right there. So go check out the documentations. I also have gone a lot of different videos about this plugin on this channel, so yeah, make sure to check that out as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get started with our plugin first. So one thing that we have not done is we have not activated our plugin. So to do that, let's go within settings here and go within license, and the license key that you copied earlier, simply go ahead and paste it in here. And yeah, unless you've activated your license, you will not be able to access their extensions, which is going to be necessary for this video. There it is, my license has been activated. One thing you need to keep in mind is if the license is not active, then you will not be able to access the extensions page here, which is going to be very necessary for this video. So there you go. Once license has been activated, go over to your extensions. Once in here, we're going to have to enable a few different things. First one being PayPal payment. And if you're setting up anything like Stripe or Authorize.net, then you'll simply find it here. If I scroll down a bit, then you should see Stripe right here, which is available in their Plus plan. And they've also got authorized.net, which is available in their Plus plan too. But anyways, right now PayPal has been activated. Let's go click on this gear icon and it's going to take us to our payment settings. And in here, you really don't have to do much. You just have to put in your PayPal email address and you'll be good to go. Now you can also set up a cancel URL and a return URL, which is really not mandatory. Basically, cancel URL means when someone tries to pay but then they cancel, which URL do you want them to be redirected to? And finally, the return URL, once someone finishes the payment, where do you want them to redirect to? By default, this plugin has this cancel URL and this return URL. You can leave it as it is as well. So here, all you have to do is you have to choose your mode. If you're just testing your connection, you can choose test/sandbox. If you're just ready to set up your PayPal, then you would choose production and you would paste in your email address for your PayPal business account. For me, I'm testing in this video, so I'm going to be choosing a sandbox mode. And here, if I go within my PayPal developer dashboard, I have toggled sandbox mode. I'll simply go within sandbox accounts and I would copy this email back into my user registration dashboard. I would simply paste it in here and save changes. Now you'll also see client ID and client secret in here, and these are only going to be required if you're creating a subscription product or a subscription registration sort of thing. So this will be required only in case of subscriptions, just letting you know. Simply save your changes. And now let's go within our form. If I click here on all forms menu, you'll see this registration forms menu, and here is our default registration form. You can create multiple such forms. Let's click on edit, and this is the form that we saw before. I want to add a few different fields in here. In particular, I want to add our payment fields. So here you've got 5 different payment fields. You've got a single item field. If I drag and drop it right here, you'll see this is what it looks like. If I click on the field, I can change its name. I can change its label here. I'm suppose gonna name this, I don't know, Zamkai Goodie Box, I guess. And if I want to give it a price, I'll simply go here within advanced settings and a regular price. I'm just gonna give it like $12. I can choose the pricing type as well. I can either make sure that the price is predefined, or I can let users choose a price for this. For now, let's just choose predefined, and let's go back within our field options here. I want to get another field in here. You've got multiple different payment fields. So the total field basically just calculates the total. If you were to use like a quantity field in here, and suppose if I were to map this quantity field, it's field options, go within advanced to set the target field to Zamkai Goodie Box. Then what would happen is the total field, which is right here, would show the total price of the Zamkai Goodie Box depending on the quantity user has set. I'm going to do one thing here. I'm going to add a new row. It's going to be a single column row, and I'm going to drag this total field down here so that it's a one giant box, giving it the space it needs basically. And now let's go within form settings, PayPal standard, and make sure you enable it. Now, if you want to override the global setting that we set within user registration settings to set up a different PayPal account, then you can do so from in here. But I don't want to, so I'm just going to enable PayPal standard, and I'm just going to update my form. So there you go, PayPal has been enabled. There's also one more thing you need to do. If you go here within form settings, you can go within general, and these are all the settings, like general settings for the form. You've got your user approval and login options. You can choose which user role you want to assign to the user that fills out this form upon the registration. If you want to enable strong password, then you can do so from here. You can make changes to your submit button text and all that. But anyways, there's one very important thing that you need to do since you are creating a payment form here. I assume you don't really want users to be able to register and log in if their payment is not complete. So here within user approval and login option, simply choose payment before login. This is going to be very crucial. Simply click on update form, and I guess we're good to go now. So let's go ahead and let's open this site on an incognito window. Let me show you what this form looks like. Go within our registration page here, and this right here is the form. You've got your username, user email, user password, confirm password, your product field, quantity field, and the total field. Anyways, let's fill it out. I'm going to fill it out as a test user. And by the way, you see the fields in here. You can add a lot of different fields. If you want to add a phone field, a file upload field, there's like many different fields that you can use with the help of this URM plugin. So I'm just letting you know, you can explore it out for yourself. But for now, let's just go ahead and let's create our user first. And suppose if I were to buy this Zamkai Goodie Box, I wanted to buy 2 of them, I'd simply choose quantity as 2, or I would put my quantity as 2, and I would simply click on submit. My total is 24, click on submit, and there it is. My payment is processing now. I should be redirected to PayPal. There it is. Now I'm going to complete my payment here. I'm simply going to click on next. And here I am again using a test account for this. So I'm simply going to click on log in, and your users can choose which payment method they want to use. They would simply complete the purchase, and there it is. The payment has been completed. So now going back to our admin dashboard, you can see here we've got our test user. They are already registered into the site, and you can see the payment status here. It has been completed as well. So if I click on edit here, then here you can see the user's setting. If I scroll down here, you've got all your general WordPress fields like username, role, first name, last name, nickname, blah, 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 all that stuff. But if you scroll down far enough, you'll also see users extra information, and here you've got your quantity fields. So any other fields that you've used within the form, you can also change their information. They'll all be viewable here for the admin. And if you are creating a payment form, then you also see their payment status right here. Payment status, transaction ID, the method that they use, the currency, total amount, and you also have payment status drop down here. So suppose you want to manually change anyone's payment status from pending to completed, then you can do so from in here. You can also view all the payment information in bulk. If you go here within user registration and payment history, then you'll see all of your payment transactions right here, the gateway used, the payer's emails, their status, and all that. So here, if you want to view any of these individual transactions, then you can simply click on view here and you'll see all their information. Now, as for the user, let's return back to merchant. I've opened the same incognito window as before where I'm trying to register as the user, and now I'm going to click on return to merchant. There it is. I'm back to this website right here. I'm going to click on login, and I'm going to log in with the same credential as the test user that we just registered with. Let's log in, and there it is. I've been logged in. Now, as soon as I've logged in, I can access this My Account page right here. And from in here, I can view my profile details. That's the first thing. I can upload my profile picture and all that. And not just that, I can also view my payment details from in here. I can see the invoice date, the number, total, how much I paid, the payment status, whether or not it's been completed. And I can also download the PDF for this. So this is what your user interaction flow would look like. Now, suppose for some reason if the person did not complete their payment, then I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want them snooping around into your site by logging in. So to prevent that, make sure from within your user registration and membership, all forms, go ahead and edit this form. Within your form settings, you have selected payment before login enabled. When this option has been enabled, basically what's going to happen is if the user has not completed their payment, it's basically going to ask them to, hey, complete the payment, here's the link, go ahead and complete it, and only after that you'll be able to log in. That's what it's going to say. So make sure you enable this setting as well. So there we go. We have created our paid registration form within WordPress via PayPal. So now if you want to have control over the sort of content that your paid users, your paid registered users can see, then you can also use an extension here called the content restriction. So this right here is the feature. You can simply enable it. And this will basically help you restrict content based on whether or not the user has completed their payment, if they have been registered, whether or not the user is logged in or not, all that stuff. So let me refresh the page once. I'll just show you a little bit about this feature. If you want to learn more about it, I have a different dedicated video, links down below. I cover all the advanced and basic kind of restriction that you can have with this feature, but I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of what you can do. Basically, once the module for content restriction has been enabled, you'll see content rules right here. And once you click on it, you can add different rules. You can add a access rule or a restrict rule. I'm going to click access here. I'm simply going to click on continue. And here what I can do is I can add a field. Suppose payment status. If a user's payment status is set to complete, then the target content, it could be posts, pages, different taxonomies like categories, tags, or you can also select individual pages and posts or the entire site. Now for this video, I'm going to pick a page in here, and the page is going to be, suppose, I don't know, I'm just going to choose the sample page for now. I can then select an action, like if the user's payment status is set to complete, then the target content, which is this page right here, the user will have access to it. If not, then it's going to execute this action. It could either show them a message in here which says you do not have sufficient permission, and you can also render a registration form or a login form in here. You can redirect them to a different site, you can redirect them to a local page, you can show a form, you can render a shortcode. There's many things you can do. And this is how you would create your rules. This is how you would control your content. Dedicated video links down in the description, and I suppose that's about it. So I hope you guys found that video helpful. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. All the helpful links as usual will be down in the description below, and I suppose that's about it. I'm Sid, and I'll see you whenever I'll see you. Take care.